Welcome back to the Movie Kid channel. I'm Movie Kid here, and today I will be reviewing and ranking all the three expendable movies which I watched recently. So let's get started. The way I'm gonna do this, instead of just ranking three, two, one, I'm going to talk about the first, the second, the third, then I'm gonna rank them because I'm trying to make these videos decently length instead of it being a minute long. Just very few thoughts. I'm gonna try to do in depth, do a real good job at this, so I can at least show that I have some competency. That's right, competency. I don't know if that's a word. No idea. Tell me if that's a word in the comment section below. I'm trying to reach. Well, let's start. If we can get to 5 subscribers, that'd be. I'm trying to. It's time to build the subscriber base. Time to start raising the subscriber bar. We can start getting more subscribers, and when we get to 10, I'll do something real cool. I don't know what it will be yet, but you'll get a 10 subscriber special, because that's kind of where we're at now, getting up to 10 subscribers. But I can start getting a decent subscriber flow. That would be nice. Okay, with that out of the way, let's begin with Expendables numero uno. This is a competent film. It's good. I certainly enjoy it. Watching it recently, I'm starting to get more like the old-fashioned references, stuff like Die Hard and Terminator. Well, that's more the second one. We'll get to that in a second. But it's good. It's a rated R movie, so take that as you will. There's very few F-bombs or anything, so it's kind of like a good jumping off point if you want to watch like an R-rated, if you're like your kid, like your 10-year-old child, watches R-rated movie. It's kind of a good starting point. There's no like nudity or anything. There's violence, but it's not like it's grotesque or anything. It's not. It's cartoonish. It's not like. It's not. It's not realistic. So that helps. It's not a realistic violence, and realistic violence is not what you want your children to see. So the acting is good. There's a lot of really good performances in here. Sylvester Stallone and Jason Statham's like relationship, but kind of like their back and forth is just really good. And they always have this scene where they knock fists like this. Like I can't do it with one hand. I'm holding the phone, holding the camera, like this. They like hit the like side fist bump. And they happen to every movie, and then you have the whole thing with his lucky ring, and then they have this one. This feels like the most different one of the bunch because each movie is different. All movies should be, but it's not like it's a different movie. They have a character. So I think Barney has a brother, but it's for Stallone. I think he has a brother in this one that never appears otherwise, and you see him getting a tattoo, like a tattoo parlor. So it's a little bit different, and the villain isn't particularly memorable at all, so that's kind of negative. Otherwise, it's still a good movie. They got Steve Austin, which I believe is a wrestler, or is it a box wrestler? I think WWE. He does a serviceable job as a henchman. The jokes are good, everything is good, and I like the scene where at the church where Sylvester Stallone, Bruce Willis, and Arnold Schwarzenegger are on the screen at the same time, which is just a really cool scene. When I first saw it, it didn't really click to me. After reading trivia on IMDb, I kind of get more of a sense for how big of a deal that was. I'll move on to the second one. I kind of got most of my thoughts, and then I might have to throw in a couple extra thoughts when I do the ranking at the end. I'm trying to. Alright, next up. Expendables 2! Now this is better in my... Wait a minute, I shouldn't say that. I shouldn't say that yet. It's going to give away the ranking. Bad, John. Bad. Oh, I said my name. Darn it. Bad. Movie Kid. Bad. Okay. I'm a crazy maniac. Okay. Back to, before I got off sidetrack, beating myself up. The action in this one is good, and also, there are no swears, no F-bombs, which is... See, this is, like I said, these are good. These movies are good starting off for your first R-rated movie. That's what I started off with. I mean, they're low in swears. There's no nudity in there. Probably like sexual jokes or anything are slim to none, and the action is cartoonish, but it doesn't look really gross or anything. So it's like a good starting off point. Now this one they got Jean-Claude Van Damme to play the villain. I think his name is Villain, which is just kind of funny how it's like villain but like French or something. Which is fun of itself, and you give bigger roles to Bruce Willis and Arnold Schwarzenegger, which I think worked in the final scene. So like the back and forth, it's kind of funny when they're all the references like Terminator and Die Hard kind of throughout are good, and you even have a what's his name Chuck Norris, who according to IMDb came out of retirement to appear in the movie. Yeah, and everything is it's just as good. It's good. The action is good. I really like the scene when Jason Statham's character is fighting this other guy. I think his name is Scott something. I think his name is Scott. And they're fighting by helicopter. Then the other guy's head gets shot up by helicopter blade. That was one of my favorite scene back when I was younger. Not anymore. I have a much. We'll discuss that at a later date. What my favorite movie scenes are. Maybe I will. Maybe I won't. Y'all never know. Okay, next. Anything else I should say? It's funny how Barney's getting these relationships with these women, probably like 20 or 30 years younger than him. He's like 60, 50 maybe in the movie. I have no idea. And he's having these moments with these 20 or 30-year-old ladies, and it's just kind of funny. I seem that they care for a guy so much older than them. Maybe it's cause they feel like they owe him because he saved their life. I have no idea. I'm not gonna. Yeah, I should have mentioned that. That's probably not the best thing. I have no idea. I'm not a psychiatrist or a psychologist or whatever. I don't know anything. Also, I do want to mention that Sylvester Stallone directed the first one, so that's cool. Next up, Expendables 3. Now this one is PG-13, so I thought it's better than the. Oh, why do I keep doing that? Bad movie kid, bad. Why do I keep doing that? Why do I keep pretty much just giving away the ranking before I rank it? It's not. It's like you're giving away the ending of the movie before, where you're just supposed to begin the movie. It's like you're going to the credits, and then you have like on the screen it says spoiler warning. This guy is really this guy. It's all kinds of crazy stuff. Okay, this one I think you got the best villain out of the bunch so far. What's his name? We have Mel Gibson as Stonebanks, and I thought that was good. I like the actress. This one's good. They got some new talent in some. What's his name? Glenn Powell, Kellen Lutz, Ronda Rousey, some other guy. I think it's Ortiz. I have no idea. There goes the grammar in the mix. They got rid of Bruce Willis. I guess didn't want to appear or something, so they brought in what's his name? Why can't I think of people's names? Harrison Ford. So this is certainly good. I like the back and forth. And my favorite like line in the movie was like from Sylvester Stallone's like, or first Jason Statham's like, what was that? And I think Sylvester Stallone was like, uh, a big black guy in a boat. He's talking about Terry Crews, who's also in the movie. Kind of. So it's certainly a good movie, and it certainly makes use of, I guess, songs and stuff, and the action is good. Not pretty great. Yeah, so these movies do kind of have little in the way of swear, so it's good for kids who don't want to see swears. But my mom's side of the family swears a lot, so I was always kind of affected by the swears. And also, junior high is a swear city. Hey, it's funny. Junior high was less sweary. No, it was more sweary than high school. Less. Junior high was just a full kinds of stuff. And high school certainly there's some, but it's not as widespread. Maybe because I'm not on the bus. The bus was bad. The bus was terrible. Here we go going on a tangent again. Why do I keep doing that? Bad. I gotta stop hitting myself. It's not helping the situation at all. Now the moment y'all been waiting for, watching me ramble on for 8.5 minutes, which also a Led Zeppelin song, very good. That I've gone on for 8.5 minutes. The actual ranking. Now, and last in number 3, Expendables. It's good. I'm not a huge fan of the villain. That's that. I really have no other opinions on it. I just said it's okay. Number 2 is Expendables 2 because I think it's better. Jason Cleveland is a good villain and some great scenes. But number 1, the first Expendables, Expendables 3. Darn it. Why do you not write a script? Because I don't want to write it. So that's why there are mistakes. There are some. Not about the movies in general. Oh, I gotta keep these more organized. Okay. Like I said, Expendables 3, they got some great. The music is good, the action is good, and the villain is the best of the series so far. And it's the most enjoyable. When I watched the most, because it's the most enjoyable for me to have on as background noise. So that's my ranking, and hope you enjoyed it. This is the longest video ever on the channel so far. 9.5 minutes. Very impressive. So, see you guys next time. Bye. Wait, oh, I got it.